There are also plans to make Hong Kong a more walkable city, as well as improve barrier-free access facilities. Hailey Zhou, TVB
Under
News.
current laws, local travel agencies must register the names and contact details of any incoming mainland tour groups with the Travel Industry Council, and these agencies must also hold a travel agent's license. On Sunday afternoon, there hardly is a line for buses. Today, it's an average wait of about 5 to 7 minutes for a B6 bus. Professors repeatedly urged the government to come up with rodent control measures and also conduct research on rodent-carried viruses to prevent more hepatitis infections in Hong Kong. Hailey Zhou, experts said allergic diseases will increasingly become a burden for our society in the next 10 to 15 years, and allergen immunotherapy can be a cost-effective way to alleviate the burden. Hailey Zhou, Chief Executive Carrie Lam, will deliver her policy address in the Lashko building on Wednesday. That will be her second policy address since taking office last year. Hailey Zhou,
the Hong Kong Journalists Association said it has no further actions planned for the time being, but it hopes the government will listen to the voices of the co-signers.
Of the new rules. The government also plans to develop a mobile application for the public to report non-compliance cases. The government aims to table the legislative amendments for the toll adjustments at Lashko by the end of this year and implement the proposal early next year. Hailey Zhou, Jason Poon complained that over the last 9 hearing sessions, too much time was spent on discussing one-sided information presented by Leighton. He said the simplest way to get to the truth is to open up the concrete. Poon's inconsistent and unclear answers prompted the commission chairman to say Poon was trying to mislead the inquiry. The chairman stressed the hearing's purpose is for the public, not for Poon himself. Hailey Zhou, plumber, categorically denied Jason Poon's corruption allegation, calling it a complete fabrication. Plummer also claimed that corruption never existed in the first place. Hailey Zhou was adjourned earlier than usual today at 3:10 p.m. as the judge needed time to make a decision on the admissibility of this new evidence. The hearing will resume at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. Hailey Zhou, the professor, stressed the main risk is on pork prices rather than public health, especially with the increasing demand leading up to Chinese New Year, and that's what the authorities should keep a close watch on. The university has yet to decide whether the graduation certificates for Guangzhou students will be the same as the ones given to students in Hong Kong. Hailey Zhou, TVB News. The resident of this house has already prepared enough sandbags to fill 2 boxes. Those will be used to prevent seawater from flowing in just in case the water level rises significantly. Currently, there are 4 agencies providing this service in the different regions of the city. People who need this service are required to call these agencies at least 3 days in advance to arrange it. Hailey Zhou, TVB News.